Good morning. This is The Legacy of the Pyramids. It's interesting. I've been writing on it for 2 days now, and I've drafted it like four or five. So I really hope I got everything right. I tried, but you know, don't don't judge me too hard. I don't write well. The ancient pyramids of our world are an amazing feat of architecture. People still wonder how they were even built, while others believe that humans may not have built them at all. In this article, I speak more about the pyramids of Giza specifically because the other pyramids of the world are typically step pyramids, and I don't feel like a step pyramid would work the same way. Now, even though the pyramids in Kara, Peru predate those of Egypt by at least 100 years, I've heard, the earliest Egyptian pyramid was that of Djoser. I believe that's how you say it. Built around the 27th century BC. Personally, I do believe that these massive structures were in fact built by human hands, but that's not the point of this. But have you ever wondered why they built these structures, if only to serve as tombs? Well, I mean, honestly, that is a possibility, since pharaohs were considered to be gods among men. However, I, just like many others, believe that the pyramids might have served a greater purpose, and not just as fancy tombs. So, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for coming to DJ's Chronicles today, and please join me as I discuss this theory. Technically, the idea was first proposed by the British author Christopher Dunn in his book titled The Giza Power Plant. It was published in 1998. Yet, Nikola Tesla, the ultimate mad scientist, as I have heard him referred to, he was absolutely obsessed with the pyramids and did a lot of research and experiments on his idea. Tesla also claimed to have built a pyramid out of copper. He then set this model under an artificial light to simulate the sun, and to his astonishment, after some hours the pyramid began to illuminate, though it was not connected to any power source. Now, these claims are largely unfounded because no one else witnessed this experiment, but in 1905, Tesla filed a patent called the Art of Transmitting Electricity, or Electrical Energy, through the Natural Medium. I got that title wrong. His triangular design became known as Tesla's electromagnetic pyramid. In all honesty, I have been claiming this theory to be true myself for years without any real evidence. Either way, I intend to dive into this theory to see if there may be something behind these ideas. So, what if the pyramids were actually a machine? Even more interestingly, the pyramids may have been part of a highly sophisticated power grid. This theory postulates that the pyramidal shape, and more specifically the use of limestone and granite in their construction, this is said to have allowed them to act as giant energy conductors. I know all of this seems pretty insane, but even still, some claim people used hydrogen gas to produce electricity, arguing that the pyramid's internal chambers and passages were specifically designed for that purpose. More recent studies have shown that at least ancient Egyptian artisans may very well have had the technology to both produce and use hydrogen as a fuel source. They used a chemical reaction including iron and vinegar. To be clear, iron objects react with acids to produce hydrogen gas along with the formation of a salt. But the real question is, did they actually end up using the pyramids in this way? Or was it just a fancy idea, even to them? The only thing that is actually proven here is that they were simply tombs and nothing more. But what if there was science behind it? As I have already said, Tesla is another person who believed that these pyramids were more than just tombs for people of power. He believed that they were energy generators capable of producing free, limitless energy. This all seems like science fiction again, but could you imagine the potential of free power that never runs out? In the absolute simplest way that I can think of to explain it, the sun would shine into the pyramid to start the reaction with iron and vinegar. When the reaction starts, it produces hydrogen gas in the central chamber. The internal chambers that were designed to channel energy uh, send the energy, and at the Giza power plants, uh, I'll go with it, there were capstones at the top called pyramidions. I don't think I said that right. Pyramidions. They were said to have been covered in electrum, which is just a mixture of gold and silver, I've been told. Now, I believe these capstones are the secret of transmitting energy from the pyramids. Well, that and, like I said, the shape of the pyramid. The difference between a Giza pyramid and a step pyramid is a step pyramid is like whoop, and it's flat, and then up, and then it's flat. But the Egyptian pyramid is straight up to a point. It's polished on the sides. That's what I think is very important, is that it's exactly shaped like an Egyptian pyramid, or it was just a place to symbolize power. The power is wirelessly transmitted from the top of the pyramid to obelisks, thus creating that whole power grid idea that I suggested. Goes over an extremely large area without any power lines. It's really interesting. In closing, this theory is largely disputed, and most people believe that the whole idea is just a fancy myth that people chose to believe in. But what do you all think? Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Later.